the 2020 World Whiskey of the Year. What's going on, my whiskey people? Mark here at WhiskyWhistle on YouTube, sharing a little whiskey awesomeness from Winnipeg, the center of North America, bringing you the 2020 WhiskyWhistle World Whiskey of the Year, the grand champion for 2020. Yep. Now, what is that going to be? It's this last one right over here. Now, as you know, whiskey review channels like mine, you get about 100-ish whiskeys a year that you can put out. It's really hard to do one a day. So 100 is 2 a week. 150 is 3 a week. If you've got 200 whiskeys in a year, that's 4 a week you've done. That's incredible. Now, so let's say I put out 100 different whiskey reviews this year for 2019, pardon me. Now, on top of that, starting the Winnipeg Whiskey Club, we covered about 8 different whiskeys a month for 9 months or so. So that's almost another 100 there. Then there's what I've tried here and there. Then there's what I've bought but didn't review yet just because my review isn't out yet. I've got a backlog of pre-recorded reviews. I have a whole bunch I have yet to review. So anyway, this is what happens. But this whiskey, I feel, is of utmost value, incredible value. It's got age, it's got strength a little bit, it's got taste, smell, and it's got a nice finish too. I think it's the best of its distillery for the regular offerings, at least that I've tried in the last couple of years. There was one 2004 vintage that I tried for the German market about 3 years ago that was unreal. Anyway, so let's get into this one. On the nose, we have leather. We've got a resinous note. We have incredible dried fruits, but not just red fruits, but dried pineapple, dried apples, some banana chips in there. And yes, some dried light raisins, dried apricots. There's a nuttiness to this as well. Interesting. All right, onto the palate. Cheers, folks. Fruitcake, leather. I love that leathery note. I should probably start eating leather, given how much I love it. Apricot, a bit of old citrus. Do you know the smell of an orange, like a Valencia orange? If you let it, they don't really rot, they just dry out. So you let it dry, and you got this dry skin of the orange. It's got that slight kind of a scent to it and flavor. There's a slight sulfury note, but it's actually very lovely and works well here. Kind of like struck match, but I'm not talking big. I'm talking like just that slight scent. And it might just be on your fingertip as you smell it. So you get a slight, it's almost like a saltiness. Now, this is 25 years old, and it's very much its age. It tastes like an old whiskey. It's got the old leather. It's got the old oak. It's got the resin, the interesting, unusual notes, the bookshelfy notes that you don't get in younger whiskey. There's no other flavor like aged single malt Scotch whiskey. Ooh, a hint there. Now we're going to add just a tiny little drop. Maybe 3 drops. 1, 2, 3. There we go. It really brings out the leather and the apricot and a nutty note and apricot kernel, marzipan, milk chocolate. Delicious. Unreal. I love it. And I'll buy it again. Now, let's get on to the reveal. The 2020 WhiskyWhistle World Whiskey of the Year. What is that going to be, folks? Glenfarclas 25. Well done. 43% ABV. Beautiful sherry notes. The secret is my family's uncompromising commitment to maturing Glenfarclas in the best oak casks in traditional dunnage warehouses. That might be it. So anyway, this bottle of 25-year-old, this was $250 Canadian in Manitoba. Now, typically 25-year-olds, if you go Talisker or you go Beaumont or Lefroy or whatever, you're talking $500, $600, $700. Anyway, unreal. So, hello. We've got your basic canister. Now that saves a lot of money. They could have put it in a fancy case, but look at that. They just chose the standard cardboard canister, rather plain label. Nice dark colored glass, which is nice, but yeah, all of that money goes to the whiskey, I would imagine. So let me just set that. Where am I going to set it? We'll take down the Scarabeus and we'll put up the Glenfarclas. And Scarabeus, you can go right over here. There we go. Well, so Glenfarclas 25, the 2020 WhiskyWhistle World Whiskey of the Year, the outright champion that I feel is exceptional in quality, gives you such a unique flavor juxtaposition there with its leather, with its fruit, with that vanilla component that you've got there. Delicious stuff. And very close behind and very young is this 8-year-old from Kilkerran. I love them both. It's really hard to compare cask strength and non-cask strength, but price-wise, we've got about $100. I paid $100 for that. It's now been bumped up to $130. This was $250. 8 years old, 25 years old. Both very interesting, both engaging, both exceptional for their distillery. So amazing. The runner-up for the 12-year-old and under was Talisker Distillery Edition, the Distillery Edition for 2019, which was delicious. Oh, that it's so hard to describe that scent. There's a little bit of like rose something or other. Delicious. And then we had the NAS Whiskey of the Year, which was Scarabeus. Peaty Kulila, so they say, finished in virgin oak. And you get this delicious Christmas ham with clove. And the runner-up for NAS, that was the Naked Grouse. The nose is unreal. The nose is the very best thing here for this Naked Grouse. The palate is very nice. Probably 46% would have given that the win, maybe. Delicious. And then again, because I'm living in Canada, that's my hometown of Winnipeg here, born and raised Canadian, I've got to do some Canadian whiskey. And the 2020 Canadian Whiskey of the Year for $101 or more was Weiser's 23. Chocolatey, herbal, peppery, appley, big caramel. Anyone in the world who likes rye, if you like rye whiskey, that may be the best rye whiskey in North America right now. And not far behind was the $100 or less 2020 winner for Canadian rye whiskey. This was Alberta Premium cask strength. Unreal. Just straight up rye with its appliness, that mint, that unique flavor mixture. Slightly dusty. Oh, it's beautiful. I'd better get another couple of those to stock away for a rainy day and for my daughters to try when they are of age. And the Canadian single malt winner, this was two brewers, and also Shelter Point, the what was it called? Double barrel, I believe, double cask. The Quail's Gate Pinot Noir finish for 335 days. This one's the two brewers, release 18. Cola balls and vanilla pudding. Delicious. You can see them here. Four Roses, the bourbon winner. Weiser's 23, Talisker double matured, the Distiller's Edition. Two brewers, release 18, Alberta Premium cask strength rye. Kilkerran 8-year-old Oloroso 57.1% ABV. The Grand Champion Glenfarclas 25. Well done. Oh, you really deserve a malt hug. And a kiss. Mwah. Delicious. Scarabus, the NAS winner. Naked Grouse, the runner-up. There's a lot of great things going on in the whiskey world today. What do you think? What are your favorites for 2020? What were your favorites for 2019? Oh, and I should say, there's one more that I wanted to mention. That's right, there's one more. This has to be 2019 because it's an independent bottling. And I'm going to pour some off camera here so you can't see. Just a little bit. Ooh, bubbly. Look at that. Natural in color, unchill filtered, cask strength. So unique, leathery, dried fruits, vanilla, caramel. It's got everything here. This is from one of my favorite distilleries that is relatively unknown, and it's... let me just taste it first. So delicious. Anyway, that honorable mention goes to North Star Fetter Cairn. This is Cask Series 007, 12-year-old cask strength Fetter Cairn, 57.4% ABV, bottled in February 2019. I think you can still get this one but I tell you, it's awesome. Grab one. If I had enough independent bottlings, this might have been the winner. Well, hope you enjoyed that, folks. Make sure you subscribe to Whiskey Whistle by clicking the link right over here. Hit the bell so you're notified of the future Whiskey Whistles. Ding, ding. These reviews will be coming up. I will be reviewing them from these very glasses as they sit, because otherwise I'm wasting it, right? And if you've been enjoying the content, why not jump in and support me through Patreon and become a Whiskey Whistle crew member. Patreon.com/WhiskyWhistle. I'd love to see you there. Take care, everybody. We'll see you for the next one. Happy 2020. Goodbye now.